first tool to share with you is a foundational one. It's used in helping you see the big picture of all areas of your life. You might have heard of different references such as the life wheel, life balance wheel, wheel of life, personal balance wheel, life assessment wheel. They all refer to a visual tool that assesses the balance of one's life. So to give credit and background, Paul J. Meyer, founder of the Success Motivation Institute, developed the Wheel of Life, so that was kind of the key term, in the 1960s, with the origins tracing back to ancient Buddhist philosophy. His original had 6 categories. The Wheel of Life correlates with the research behind the 8 dimensions of wellness created by Dr. Peggy Swarbrick, which captures the interconnectedness of the 8 key dimensions of wellness: physical, emotional, intellectual, social, environmental, occupational, financial, and spiritual. I realized I've been using a variation of one for years in the type of planner that I have. While this version is linear, so I don't like that aspect as well, I do like that it has these 2 areas that I can fill in for what matters to me. Because that's really what I want to remind you of. There is no one right one to use. So if you just stay true to its design and purpose of having the major areas of your life in one place for you to capture a visual representation of the balance or imbalance of them, you can find and create and print any that work for you. So I just put in the Google search bar, printable wheel of life. And if you know me, I like to click on images because it gives you so many more options. And you can see here some that have the empty spaces for you to include your own words, or maybe some categories that are already here. Just lots of different variations for you to look at, select, and utilize. So let's talk about a few more of those categories. These are kind of a broad view of all the different things that you might consider aspects of your life. So something with connection or social relationships, maybe something with family and friends, or separating those, considering the inclusion of a romantic or intimate relationship. Something related to school, work, or career. Something related to fun, recreation, travel perhaps. Your physical wellness, your intellectual being, your emotional wellness, and a lot of times people include spirituality, as well as finances and money, and even the physical or home environment. So let's look at how this works. What you're basically doing is you're selecting areas of your life. So this is one we use for our coaching. It has some broader categories as well. And you rate each area from 1 or 2, the lowest, least satisfied, all the way till completely filled up, 10, most satisfied. And you can then look at the big picture and see where there's balance or imbalance. Now for myself, I can see some areas that I have some opportunity. I like to fill these out. I did this just to get ready for today because I wanted to take a moment to reassess my life. Where am I? Here's where I separated family and friends. Not that I don't have good friends, I just don't get to see them as often because of our recent move. So that's kind of where that one's at. But again, you can just take stock of where you're at holistically and then determine, is there anything that you want to adjust or change? So here are a few questions for you to contemplate after you have a chance to fill in a wheel of life that works for you. You can ask yourself, how balanced or imbalanced is my wheel? In which areas am I most satisfied? What's working in those areas? With which areas of my life am I least satisfied or less satisfied? Where would I like to see myself become more balanced? How can I use this as a tool for not only self-assessing, but also for goal setting, and then checking back in to assess progress? So test this out. Try this tool and see how it works for you. And feel free to email with any questions or schedule and hop on a call, and we can discuss further the different categories, the different types, or any thoughts or questions that you have about this self-assessment tool.